I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DM Watts.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
And we are DM Watts. You guys, welcome to another episode of DM Watts Podcast. So let's go ahead with that introduction. Blue and yellow. You guys know we're supporting Ukraine. You guys make sure you get over and support Ukraine. Donate any way possible that you can. Trying to do our part with NFTs too. So you guys definitely get over there and donate. DMWatchPodcast.com is where you guys can find us and our videos. Catch us on all the other streaming services. And look, I will say, if you haven't figured it out by now, Sheba is now listed on Robinhood.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Sheba now got listed on Robinhood.
Yes,
so
it did.
As of this is posting the day after, but as of the day that we're recording this, Sheba is listed on Robinhood. So just something to take a look at.
Which is very cool.
Yeah, it's not financial advice, but it's pretty cool to see a crypto coming up from nothing to something. So it's pretty cool. Also, our service dog Nisa says hello as she's over here sniffing, asking where her treats are so we can podcast in peace. Yeah, PIP. So there's that. Now, you got like I did
Which
it.
I've now been in charge of throwing.
Yep, she's throwing it.
Drink incident last night.
Yep, and it's also her turn to put a fishbowl topic. There was a drink incident last night. I was throwing treats and one got in my drink.
One got in his drink.
Yeah, it was pretty.
So
yeah. I didn't drink it.
Oh, it's a short one.
What we got?
Oh, home remedies.
Oh yeah, here we go. Home remedies. Home remedies.
I like this one.
Okay, so why can't we have pulled this 2 years ago? I guess right when COVID was happening.
For real.
Right when COVID hit. So let's talk about some home remedies. So before we get started in the home remedies, I'd like to say something that mixes in with home remedies. ASMR is kind of like a home remedy.
No, it is. It's a home remedy for mental health. And it's funny because we kind of got into the habit of doing it because we got into it. Again, look at the ASMR video we did, a special on what it is, blah, blah, blah. And I have some ASMR shorts here on YouTube. If you're listening on Podbean or Spotify or any of the podcasts, go over to YouTube and you can see what we're talking about.
Absolutely. She did some amazing ones that she's selling it short. But check it out.
It is a form of mental health.
Yes.
Relaxation helps with panic attacks.
Yes.
And it's something that we've always indulged in. We just didn't realize that's what it was called.
Absolutely.
Because it really is a new term. And that is, it's just funny because I've been thinking about it all day. And then I was like, people could literally say to their kids, go do some ASMR. Yeah. In the form of vacuuming. That's an ASMR.
That's ASMR.
Doing the dishes, ASMR, running the dishwasher, laundry.
But it can,
mopping.
But think about it. It can also change your children's way of thinking. Yeah. Hey, what you're doing is called ASMR. It's taking responsibility, also being responsible.
Right.
But it's called ASMR, what you do.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Because it's everything that would put you in some type of calm meditative state.
Right. If you guys haven't realized it, we're really hyped about the ASMR. We're starting to realize it and the things that we've been doing, it's crazy how those things can be like, they can be home remedies. Meditation is a home remedy. Meditation, yoga, breathing exercise. Yes.
So I think those are the basic home remedies. Of course, knowing thyself is a home remedy too. And always being into self-evaluation and things like that, you can stave off a lot of stress and upset if you know what your triggers are. Now, I realize not everybody can know what their trigger is, but at the same time, I promise you, Facebook is a huge trigger.
It is.
Because you're either in other people's business or
they're in yours.
Or they're in yours.
Or
I was thinking about this today too. Your memories can be a trigger.
So let's go ahead and speak on that. So we talk about home remedies, right? Now, mind you, when you say home remedies, you think all we're going to talk about is grandma's soup or the chicken noodle soup bread, and we're getting there.
We'll get there.
But let's explore it as a whole.
Yeah.
The remedy is a remedy, right? So
let's go the whole mental.
Let's go the whole mental spirit, right? So one
health.
of the remedies on our ways, they're not always meant to make you feel better. Sometimes remedies are bad for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you think remedy, you're like, hey, the remedy to make me feel better. No,
and sometimes the cure is worse than the
disease. So Facebook, right? Let's say, we'll use ours. You guys know we lost our service dog, Nala. Yeah. Just today, as a matter of fact, I was in the bathroom and I tell you, on Facebook, I pull it up in memories.
Yeah.
Our dog pops up in memories, and that can be a trigger for us both.
Absolutely.
That could be a trigger for us both. You know what I mean? And then so,
and I think
curse my wife and all those pictures she be taking.
I'm so bad because here's the thing. I'm one of those people that I take 1,000 pictures for each event because I want to make sure I've captured everything for everybody else. Plus I'm having a good time too, because I love taking photographs. But I know that about me. So I don't look at my memories. Yeah. I don't, because I know it's also going to be a trigger.
It can be.
Because something that was happy to you, say, okay, so it's Easter week. My family was always huge into Easter. Yeah. But my father died 3 days before Easter. Okay. And his birthday was 2 days ago. And so there's all these things, and then pictures of my grandparents, because of course, you know, Easter was my grandmother's favorite holiday. And so now what usually would bring me a happy thing is kind of making me bummed out. And I'm like, holy crap, that's a trigger. Exactly. Even though it's a happy memory when that person's no longer there can then become a sad one. Right. And so you have to be careful. Sorry.
No. Keep going.
This is such a deep conversation that needs to be said. Sometimes we have to be careful that we don't change that core memory. So those core memories that I've put on Facebook, which was completely happy, and the core memory is happy. If I'm feeling some type of way that day, and I'm missing them, and that core memory pops up, I run the risk of turning it sad. That's a real thing. It's not just a cartoon. Absolutely. That's a real thing. You got to protect yourself and know your triggers.
So when you start talking about that, you know, we talk about remedies, right? And so like we said, we pushed it towards, because like we said, like I started by saying, like, look, it's not going to be about chicken soup. Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Chicken soup for the soul.
Yeah, right. But we're going to get to that. But we got to talk about the obvious too. Mental health is becoming a huge issue, not just in the country, but in the world. With everything that's going on, the coronavirus, the shutdowns, you know what I'm saying? And that affected people. More people became alcoholics. Hell, we upped our drinking. I mean,
we did.
People became alcoholics.
We're taking a break.
Right.
We've been on a break because we were in that gray area. Right. What they're calling that gray. Like, I know I'm not an alcoholic, but I can be. That area.
See, this is not alcohol, just so you know. And neither is
just a straight.
This is Coca-Cola. This is our mixer without the alcohol.
We're drinking our mixers.
We're drinking what we mix the alcohol with.
And there's another home remedy. So like addiction, because that's what the pandemic did. It brought out the addiction. It brought out isolation. It brought out all of those things. Yes. So we were like, well, if we continue to drink our mixer
without the alcohol,
obviously we're not going to lose any weight that way, but it's going to allow us that moment, that breather, without us feeling like we're missing something. So that's a home remedy in its own.
Yes. And so, but let me go ahead and say this also. So obviously there's a lot to time. I'll bring up PTSD a lot, but it's a huge thing, because PTSD is not just, a military thing, MDD, mental, the major depressive disorder, anxiety, all those things, guys.
PTSD.
There's so many different things. We may not even know them all, but one of the things I do have to tell you guys is this: we talk about remedies, and full disclosure, I had therapy today. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday is my therapy day. It's the days I go to see my therapist. So remind you, you're seeing this on Wednesday. It's recorded on Tuesday. So we go to therapy, and one of the things me and my therapist talk about is hey, knowing your triggers, knowing the remedy to realize that they're triggers. There are certain things that will bring me back to the smell of where I was when my PTSD happened. Yeah. And we talk about something as simple as tapping, simple as breathing. Breathing, tapping, those things like that.
I love tapping.
But then she talked about, what we are always saying too, the ASMR. Yep. A lot of people can use that if you look at our YouTube videos, the ASMR, what is that called? That sound that you use for it?
It's just like a pan flute. It's just a Zen Native American.
Right. Just thinking about that and meditating. It actually worked wonders.
Music, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. But, Yeah. So, but those are things that you can do to that. So now let's, unless you got some more on the mental health part.
No, maybe? I just think that we don't include that in home remedies, and we absolutely should. So like you're saying, know your triggers. Yes. Your triggers will change day to day. Know what you're self-sabotaging yourself.
Absolutely.
What you're doing by opening Facebook memories. and protect your core memories.
Absolutely.
And yeah, just, you know, get it out and recognize that you need to take a minute breath every day.
Yeah.
Just take that time to breathe and focus on you. So that's one remedy.
100%.
Yeah.
So now let's move on to the actual food remedies. The food remedies. When I say food remedies, I will start, and I know she has one, but my mom has one that that we're used when remember the
bring up the recipe. We have to share. We
gotta share the recipe. I know. The ick recipe is what we call it. It's the ick.
That's what you call it.
Yeah. It's called, my mom's recipe is called natural penicillin. Is what it is, and I feel
like every mom and grandma and great auntie has one in their family. There's always that home remedy.
Grapefruit peel, lemon peels.
Yeah.
I can't remember that was apple. It's a whole fruit itself.
So
you peel it.
The whole fruit. Peel the whole fruit. Everything goes in the pot.
Yeah, everything goes in the pot.
Everything.
Honey. What is it, like peppers, or like cayenne peppers. And a few other things. Don't let us get us to start lying about it, but we have to look it up every time. Peppermint, but I'm gonna tell you, it gonna clean you out. You understand what I'm saying?
We're gonna link the recipe.
Yeah,
I mean it. We're linking the recipe.
Yeah, we'll link the recipe. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's no problem.
Okay, we're linking the recipe because here's the thing, you guys. We should be drinking this as a detox, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the best detox ever.
Yeah.
And we had jars of it in the fridge.
Yeah. We had jars when it was going. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's when COVID and all that other stuff hit. Man, we was like, hey, we gonna drink some of this elderberry, because that's the other side. That's the other.
There's another conversation.
There's another home remedy. Elderberry.
It's
meant to boost your immune system.
Yeah.
And
centuries people have been doing elderberry.
Now here's the thing. There's a winery out here, right? Was it a winery?
Yeah.
Out here that nobody normally goes to. When COVID hit, and we were like, man, we got to boost our immune system.
It's one of those, they go at Christmas, like they go at the holiday.
Mm-hmm. When COVID hit, we was like, we got to boost our immune system. We got to get that elderberry.
So we did the drive.
We did. It was about 20 minutes, the drive.
Yeah.
To go to this spot. We got in there, and I'm like, it is full of people. And I said, excuse me. She said, you're here for elderberry, aren't you? I said, how did you know? She said, everybody came today. When the height of COVID and everything was starting to shut down, people were drinking elderberry, vitamin C, like it wasn't nothing, trying to boost their immune system up. So, I mean, it is.
Yeah. Wildwood Cellars.
Wildwood Cellars.
You can look them up, guys. Get your elderberry concentrate. Yeah. It's really good for you.
Where are they out of? That's
Peck, Kansas.
Peck, Kansas. Yeah. It's like this little bitty town.
And they sell it all over the state, and they actually will ship it out. And they have elderberry wine too.
Yeah. But those guys are awesome though. Like
a tablespoon a day.
Tablespoon. And look, the lady there told us, she's like, look, you're not just finna get this and drink it and be like, I'm good today. Yeah. That's fine. It's like, no, it's a tablespoon a day. Do your thing. We're probably going to tag them too. When my wife does the TikToks on it, we're probably going to tag them in it, the Facebook. Like, hey, they're pretty good. They got a lot of good stuff. It's not just elderberry, but they got a lot of good stuff there for home remedy stuff.
It's just a cool little place.
Exactly.
Homegrown, Kansas grown.
Absolutely.
So
straight out of the KS.
Wildwood Cellars, look them up.
Absolutely.
But that is a great home remedy. It's an old remedy.
What do you have?
Okay, so this is why one of the 20 million reasons I love this man to infinity is because he did have his mother's home remedy. And I carry with me my family's in my heart, which is I call it Penicillin Tea, because I kind of took it, and I think that's what each generation does. They take it and refine.
Yeah. And
mine, his mama's recipe compared to mine is a dream. His tastes like ice cream compared to mine. You don't like someone and they're sick, make them this tea. Yeah. So take a tea, whatever tea, open up the bag, tablespoon of oregano, a pinch of cayenne, and then honey. And there was something else in there, lemon. And it is, let me tell you something, drinking hot oregano, because oregano is a natural penicillin.
Yeah,
it literally has the same kind of properties.
Tastes great on pasta, I guess.
Yeah, so
that's about it.
The more penicillin, the better. But yeah, you don't really want to drink it, but you have to.
Yeah.
So what it does, because cayenne is a blood builder, and a detox, and cleans it. It basically cleans the blood, if there's such a thing. And then you've got the penicillin, just like with all the fruits and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it'll clean you out, but
Yeah.
it cleans all this out.
Yeah.
Where his mama's cleans everything out.
I'm gonna tell you, don't leave the
Mine
house.
just
Well, don't leave the
takes
house when
care
you
of
drink my
this
mom's
and the lungs.
penicillin. Yeah, don't leave the house.
Yeah.
You should probably just plan on staying in that day. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got one. Unless you're still going with
Nope.
yours. Okay, so I got one. Castor oil.
Okay.
No, that's
No. So here's the thing. I feel like people, okay. So no.
But it is, hold on. It's an old wives' tale, right? It is an old wives' tale.
But it's really not. So a lot of those old wives' tales, really, there are some truth to them.
Okay.
So, there is some things that castor oil can work for, but it can work very well for the outside of your body. If you have a bruise, castor oil, if you rub castor oil on it, it really does help. Of course, I haven't tested that alongside of anything else you could rub on your skin. Olive oil is a great all heal. Tablespoon of that will keep you lubed up.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's all these ancient home remedies, and olive oil is great for skin. It's great for hair, hot oil treatment, nails. That's how I keep my nails so white. These are natural nails. And every 2 weeks, I dip my nails in olive oil. I warm it up in the microwave, and that cleans my nails. It keeps them white.
Well, so that just goes to show you, Mom, Dad, hope you're listening to this. Us drinking castor oil was not a thing, so that's what I say, old wives' tale. Yeah, when we wouldn't feel good, our dad used to have us.
Did he really?
Yeah, he used to drink. He used to get a teaspoon of it. Which one's the bigger one? The tablespoon of tea the tablespoon was bigger, right? Yeah, he'd get a tablespoon, gulp it down, castor oil, then he'd here. And then we drink it, and God, it was so terrible.
What did it do to you guys? Did it make you go poop a lot?
Oh yeah, castor oil. But that's the thing, right? They figure, look, if you're sick, it's gonna poop out all that. Let's go ahead and clean you out.
Yeah, I took it for my sister kind of forced me.
Yeah.
She gave me like a tablespoon of it when I was pregnant, but I was 3 weeks overdue.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was time.
And it was, it supposedly throws you into labor. No.
Oh, really?
Worse, just
No. Because my ex-wife, that's what we did, was castor oil.
Oh yeah.
And then it was the worst pain ever that she said. She said it was
I don't recommend
painful.
that.
Yeah, don't do that for labor. Castor oil.
It doesn't work.
No, it causes a lot of pain.
Pregnant, don't do it. It's
do not
really
do castor oil. No.
Stupid.
Yes.
But I mean, if you want to be cleaned out, it seems like every home remedy we have includes a digestive tract.
I got another one. If you get Vaseline, don't eat it. So
petroleum.
Yeah. So
eat that.
Well,
my sorries to Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
So
petroleum jelly, whatever you want to call it, Vaseline. My mom used to use it as a punishment when me and my brothers and sisters used to argue with each other.
Give me the soap.
Kid you not. My mom used to make us eat Vaseline if we wouldn't stop yelling and screaming on each other. Or what? No, you get a spoon, you get your finger out, and then you go ahead and eat the Vaseline.
I want to throw up just thinking about
it. Was not fun. It was not fun. So I'm calling out T Hobbs at the crypto shop. Ask him about it. Just ask him about it. Yeah, we used to have to eat Vaseline. To my sister at Parallel, y'all go ahead and check her out too. Look, we used to have to eat Vaseline. It's not cool whatsoever.
I'm sorry.
But it wasn't an all the time thing. It was like if we were
it was like if we were, you have to eat it. I'm sure
if we were getting, if us as kids, kids, we get into bad arguments and fights, as teenagers. Like my mom used to hate it. She used to tell us all the time, you ain't got nobody in this world but each other. And so when our punishments were ugly, if we were arguing each other, especially if you said those words, I hate you. Oh yeah.
That was a strong one in our house.
Oh yeah. Bring on the Vaseline, bro. And it sucked. So, but hey.
Well, there's a home remedy for you.
Yeah, there's a home remedy for you.
Want your kids stop fighting, just give them a swipe of Vaseline.
No, bro. No. So, what you got, baby?
Well, I was just, constipation.
Clearly, that's not a thing in this house. We got castor oil, we got Vaseline. I'm just kidding.
Caro syrup or dark corn syrup
for
molasses.
For what? For constipation?
Okay. Or stomach problems.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why, like, anybody out there that eats barbecue and then has to go to the bathroom really bad after, 9 times out of 10, that barbecue sauce had molasses in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Molasses will do it to you every time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So what would home remedies be if we didn't bring up the #1 home remedy in the world? Just chicken noodle soup, right? It is something about chicken noodle soup.
And I make a great chicken noodle soup.
She is amazing with it.
I make a great
she
soup.
go there with her chicken noodle soup.
I go full old school.
Yeah.
Except when I don't have the time, I just pick up 2 rotisserie chickens at the grocery store and throw it in the pot.
Absolutely.
I still let it sit for like 4 or 5 hours on slow.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then you make the best chicken and dumplings. That's another one. That's a nice hearty.
Chicken and dumplings is a nice hearty one, especially when she's feeling like really sick.
He makes
I make her chicken and dumplings, and it turns out really well, because it's one of those comfort meals. Like, you know, like for those of us who don't like the winter, but there's nothing like a winter day and you sitting in there with some soup.
Oh man.
Because when my mom used to make us get out and shovel the snow, you know, just get on out there in the middle of Chicago, shoveling snow. And I'm telling you, knee deep in it, shoveling the snow. But you come in, she have you eat some hot cocoa or some chicken noodle soup, something hot to get that in you to warm you up. And it's just something that it does. It's chicken noodle soup is food for the soul or something. You know what I mean?
It really is. And then, you know, I mean, mine's a little spicy. Your chicken and dumplings is spicy. Like your dumplings, you actually mix spice in with that dough.
Yes, the dumplings.
So good.
Yeah, now I feel like that's what's for dinner tomorrow. But
I think so. I feel sniffles coming up.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Oh no, I need chicken and dumplings.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Anything for you, baby.
Thank you.
But yeah, so that's chicken and dumplings, baby. What you got? You got any other ones?
Well, no, I was thinking about, you know, honey for a cough. You know, we put honey in tea.
That's true.
A lot of people swear by, and Tea Hobbs at the crypto shop swears by hot toddies. My sister swears by a hot buttered rum or a hot toddy.
Yeah.
I
can't get with that.
I can't
get with it,
like,
man.
I like drinking them in the winter, but when I'm sick, the last thing I want is alcohol. Literally, I'm like, no, it makes me more stuffy.
Yeah, some people can't do that, the alcohol thing when they're sick.
And
it's understood.
Yeah. Licorice, black licorice, which I loathe. By the way, it was licorice day today.
You didn't see that on the
no, there was also grilled cheese today.
Yeah, happy grilled cheese day.
But no, licorice is really great for the lungs.
Didn't know that.
Ginger is great for the stomach.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're nauseous, candied ginger, or a pinch of ginger, whatever you can do, ginger tea.
Yeah.
It's really great for the stomach.
There you go.
And then I was watching, it's really funny because I was watching this yesterday, and it was, I want to say, a TikTok, and he was a nutritionist, and he was saying, look at your foods, your natural foods, and whatever it's in the shape in. If you can sit there and go, oh, that looks like a kidney.
That's what it's good for.
It's probably good for the kidney. Looks like a brain, you know, or it's got the kind of weird, it's probably good for the brain. Like, there's all kinds of things to boost the immune system. And in nature, it mimics our body, like tree roots. Trees look like lungs, you know, oxygen.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing.
Well, there you go. The more you know when it comes to that type of stuff.
And then, well, another home remedy, I mean, acupressure.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Raised
I like
with
that
acupressure.
Yeah. I don't do it because
my mother and father both studied it. My mother especially.
Really?
Reflexology. Yeah.
Now, see, so I have to say this. So acupressure is when they stick the needles in you, right?
No, that's acupuncture.
So what's the acupressure?
Acupressure is when I have a headache and I say,
oh, okay,
right
just press.
here.
Okay, that's different.
As hard as you can. When my migraine is
bad.
That's pressure. You're putting pressure on the points.
Okay.
Where you would normally put the acupuncture with the needles.
Okay.
And like, so I was raised with, like, my mom, if I was not feeling well, or she needed me to calm down because I was a hyper kid.
Yeah.
She'd push on certain points on my ears and I'd be out. Like Vulcan death grip out.
Well, that's what we say when it comes to home remedies.
That's my secret. If you want to put me to sleep,
just put that.
I'll be out.
I'll keep that in mind if we ever argue again. Like, and I don't have like followed by shh.
And then me waking up. Did you touch my ear?
I did not. Let's go right ahead and say. But yes, there it is. You got any other ones, baby?
That's what I'm trying to think of. But
We'll think of 8 of them once we
we
say we're out of here.
As far as reflexology, on the foot is the easiest place to remember it because the toes, your big toe, the top of them is like sinuses, head, just go on down into the foot. Yes. And that really works. I mean, I grew up with that stuff. So to me, it's just kind of second nature. I'm trying to think of another remedy. Like, what is a common
remedy? I think I'm all out. I'm pretty sure my mom has plenty of the ones. She could probably remember the ones that she gave us with that. But like, I think one that I know that we still do today is I love the peppermint tea.
I do, and that's good.
The peppermint tea
to calm your stomach down.
The peppermint tea. For that one, I like it's good for a sore throat.
It really is.
It's good for a sore throat.
Well, teas in general are just good for you.
Yes, they are.
Fresh teas, like if you go to a tea shop, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the Twinnings or whatever you buy, in the store, because that's what we have available to us. But if you can get a hold, like I have the that German Heal All tea. That has the grapefruit peels and the flowers and all of that stuff in it. That always makes me feel good.
Yeah, because we got that tea we got up there from the spice merchant that I haven't used, the peach one. So so we got to get up there. But tea alone, tea period. Yeah, it's like it's a great home remedy too, right?
Yeah, and then wait, I've got to say this. So preparation H isn't just for hemorrhoids. It's also good for cysts, pimples, bags under the eyes, just little dab of shrink your face right up.
Didn't know where she was going with this. Just want everybody to know that.
I drop my body in a vat of it.
If you're watching us on YouTube, I just need everybody to see. When she said, preparation H, I was like, oh, tell them about preparation H.
Milk of magnesia is also good for the face. Yeah. Kind of smooths out.
Awesome.
Things like that. I was trying to think of like face things, but rose water, witch hazel, there's
plenty of them.
There's so much more that we have. Oh, but a good home remedy for the house. Clean your carpets with vinegar.
Yes.
Don't use soap.
Clean your. I will say this one ending on that note.
And but it's hard, but it works.
Yes. So the hot water and vinegar. You don't need to, especially if you got a carpet cleaner. You're trying to clean your carpet. Hot water and vinegar. You don't need none of the soaps. Nothing like that. It's hot water and vinegar. Put that in there with the cleaner compartment.
Scrub.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, all that'll come out.
Vacuum it up.
All that'll come out.
With your carpet cleaner. Because here's the thing that people aren't getting. Have you ever gotten your carpets cleaned and then all of a sudden, like 2 weeks later, maybe a month if you're lucky, you swear to God you had your carpets cleaned, but they're dirtier now?
Yeah.
That's because you're using a soap and you're not rinsing it enough and you're not getting it out of the carpet enough. So that soap has now solidified. We all know what it's like to have dried soap on our clothes, and it just catches all the grease, all the dirt, all the pet dandruff, all the hair. And it starts getting cakey and waxy and weird. Cut it with vinegar.
Trust us, it works.
Just take your little floor mat that we all have in our house, your entryway mat, whatever, put it in your driveway and pour some hot water and vinegar on it, and you will see
all the suds coming out.
And you'll be like, oh my God, I thought I was cleaning it. No, you're actually making it worse. So I promise you, it takes about 2 hours for the vinegar to dissipate. But it's worth it.
It's worth it
then after a few hours, there's a fresher smell.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and it helps with like pet messes and stuff like that too.
We clearly can't go over every single home remedy, but we've given you guys a few.
Go on for days.
Yeah, we've given you guys.
I have a book of my own recipes. You're lucky it's not down anywhere near me, because I would just be sitting there going, and this.
Yeah.
And this.
We've given you guys quite a few home remedies. So I mean, we're not gonna get to full blown and in this one and this one and this one.
Let us know your home
remedies. Let us know yours. Yeah.
dmwattspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's right. You guys know where to find us. So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. But first, blue and yellow. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and support the blue and yellow, support Ukraine any way possibly that you can, guys. It's real stuff happening over there. dmwatchpodcast.com is where y'all can find us. all the streaming services. If you're watching us on YouTube, thanks a lot. If you're not, if you're just driving, thanks a lot also. Hey, once again, Sheba's on Robinhood. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with Sheba, Doge, and AMC. Anything is possible. Our service dog says goodbye. She's over there chilling, biting on her pole that she decided to bring down here too.
Yeah.
Yep, there she is.
No,
yep.
She's covering her face. So.
Yeah. They're talking about me. So
being all bashful.
that's what it happens. That's what it happens. And you guys make sure you go and check out our ASMR videos. Some pretty good stuff over there, okay? We hope it helps some of you guys, okay?
Yes.
So look, signing off for DM Watts Podcast. I am Davey.
I'm Missy.
And we will catch you guys on the next one. We are DM Watts, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.